Hey, it's a Scotch Test Dummies. We got Tomatin Dualchas.
It's an NAS, baby. And
right.
what are we doing?
We're cutting the cable.
Cut it!
Let's cut it.
All right, Bruno, we got a Tomatin NAS. This is part of the trend. There is no age statement. NAS,
right.
No age statement on it.
Yep. You want to go into cable first?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pull this out. So,
All right.
when I moved into this house 3 years ago, I got rid of the cable, and now I still have internet. I still have internet cable.
So you're streaming video, though.
Streaming Netflix and Amazon Prime. I did not go with Hulu Plus, and I grabbed a little digital antenna to pick up the local channels, weather, whatever, sports. Is that what you've recently done?
Just the last couple of months, I finally cut the cable. My cable bill with the internet was $270, $280.
Holy moly, that's like a car payment.
I know.
Kind of a junky car,
Yeah.
but still.
Well, it'd been creeping up. You know, every 2 or 3 months it would go up $5 or $10, and then eventually you're like, that's too much.
Right.
So we cut the cable. So I've been streaming. We've got the Apple TV, so all my iTunes stuff and Netflix.
True.
The only thing I miss though is ESPN.
Yeah,
You have to have a cable provider to get ESPN, which Monday Night Football you can't get.
That's impressive.
There's no way to get Monday Night Football,
which
is I think a violation of our civil rights.
Bingo. That paradigm will be broken. I'm telling you, TV is remaking itself right now. We are in the midst of a revolution. First of all, what you're seeing right here, there's a lot of user content. YouTube. I think YouTube's going to pretty soon have like their own TV shows.
Yeah, and I think that's the trend is people. I talk to so many people now, and there's all these YouTube stars. I mean, and kids sit around, and even adults.
Which is not us, by
No.
the way. However, hey, we'd be good for a show.
Yeah.
We got like 400 subscribers.
488.
Bingo!
But yeah, that's what people are doing now. Instead of sitting down to watch TV shows, they're sitting down on YouTube and they've got their favorite channels or topics and stuff like that they watch, and here we are.
Right, sorry, I was leaning in. I do have, speaking of TV shows though, I do have my Heisenberg. Little Heisenberg action going on. No, I'm with you though. I cut it 3 years ago, and I was never a huge TV watcher. Now, your family, you got 2 teenage boys, they're huge into sports. Has this hurt them? Do they feel pain?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're big gamers, but they're online. I mean, you got one, he's got one son. Jackson's like a savant. I mean, I'm serious. Like, I mentioned some of the Patriots. He's like the second string guard is going to be doing a breakout this season, and he knew his name, where he went to college. I'm like, is this your favorite guy? You knew this kid or something? He's like, nope.
That's what he does.
That guy's just good. I was like, man. I mean, it was like, woo. I was like, wow. Because I can't remember your name. Yeah. I'm like, who? Brew something. Yeah.
Brudolowski.
And then your son's breaking out like a Polish name for a second string lineman that redshirted in his first 2 years.
That's what he does.
And he played at a small community college in Louisiana. I'm like, what? Did you make that up? He's like, By the way, do you want me to play you a song on the piano? I'm like, what? You play the piano? He's like, yeah, I'm also a lineman. What? I mean, your sons are like, yeah. I keep telling him he needs, with his Boba Fett mentality, you should be training soccer players that can kick field goals. They could be like, you're in the Super Bowl. We're down by 2. This is going to win us the game. And you're kicking from 56 yards. Yeah, I don't care. I can hit that. The wind's out of the north. Boom, go out and kick it, and then everybody's like jumping around, and they don't even, your sons wouldn't even go crazy. They'd be like, if I didn't make that, I shouldn't be in the NFL. Hey, we got a visitor. Karina the dog. She wants to be on camera. Hello, Karina.
Go lay down.
All right, so let's go back to Tomatin NAS, the Dualchas, which has got to mean like A queen of a Russian czar.
Dualchas. I don't know.
It's a cultural heritage since 1897.
There would be some Gaelic or Scottish pronunciation of
know.
this that us Americans wouldn't get.
I gotta admit, now Mark Gillespie would nail this because he gets under pressure. We're the Scotch Test Dummies, so we kind of glorify in the fact of our non-intelligence.
That's what we are, dummies.
Right, what do you get on this? What's your nose? Sorry.
I'm going to tell you,
It's
it's a very light, it's a very citrusy Scotch, non-age statement Scotch.
Yes.
And let's just say I had a price point on this in my head as I was tasting it. And Tomatins are real,
they're value.
Value.
They're value
It's a
conscious.
value.
You can
You
get
can
a
get-
lot of flavor for the money.
they've got an 18-year that is $69, most time is $69, and you can't beat it for an 18-year Scotch. The 15-year is like $50.
The 14 years unbelievable sherry.
But this, with the non-age statement, when I was tasting it, how fruity, how light it was,
Vanilla.
I figured this was $40, $50.
Yeah,
Even though Tomatin is a value Scotch.
gotcha.
I was so surprised when I looked up online and I saw these bottles are going for like $25.
Yes, yeah. You can't beat it.
This, yeah, without a doubt, would be the best Scotch. To me, the best Scotch in the $20 range
Yeah,
that you
there's
can
some
buy.
bourbons, American bourbons you can't get for
Yeah,
that price. I
yeah.
mean, this is unbelievable flavor for your American dollar. Because I know we got listeners.
Now,
We got
I could say if you could find it, because I haven't seen it locally and online. There was only like 2 or 3 places that had it, but they were all in that $23 to $27 range.
Yeah. By the way, we've got a couple Polish viewers. I wanted to give them a shout out. I love the Poles. By the way, there's some great board games coming out of Poland.
That's a great story.
I knew you would appreciate the board games.
Where are you
out of
going?
Poland. I'm just saying, I wanted to throw a shout out to our Polish viewers.
Well, who are they?
Well, I don't know their individual names, but I was looking at the countries that we got
Oh,
viewers
I got
coming
you.
in. Our
Okay.
Polish viewers watch all the way to the end.
Oh, really?
They've got a very high viewer
That
retention.
is a shout out. I thought you had one, or like you were going to say Mark from Poland.
I don't
You were
have-
like,
well,
I thought that's where you were going, but not there.
First of all, I can't pronounce some of the names. All right, the Polish names are difficult for me to pronounce. But I don't have a name, but you guys watch to the end. Also, Norway's huge. Hello! The German Shepherd's
Go.
back in the screen.
Lay down.
Go lay down, girl. Go lay down. Oh,
No.
go on now.
Go. Get.
All right, so we know we got value, but do we have taste? On the nose, I get like a creamy vanilla.
Okay, on the nose, to me, it's very fragrant. I get a honey citrus and some grassiness.
Yeah, I'm with you on the honey.
And to me, the Tomatin 12-year, if you want to know what malt is, go get the Tomatin 12-year and you'll see what malt is. Some that's a little lighter in this. It's still there, that maltiness, a grassiness on the nose.
Yeah, I get a little bit of grassiness on the taste. That grain is there. And I didn't get honey on the nose, but I definitely got a honeycomb on the taste. I've got a very nice, strong honeycomb. And vanilla notes. And it is subtle.
It's very smooth, it's very light, but on the taste, I definitely get the malt. I get a light citrus. I get green apples. It's very sweet. And I've got in my notes lemon and Laffy Taffy.
Wow.
Not like lemon Laffy Taffy, but separate. Lemon and then a Laffy
The
Taffy.
sweetness coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, even on their notes, they actually throw in a crunchy green apple. I guess I can see that. So, you know, this surprised me. I got to admit, I don't want to say, some NAS I love. I mean, we've seen the reviews on it now. And when I first saw this, I thought, wow, a Tomatin NAS. And it's a Highland single malt. And at the price point, I came to it a little critical. But I like it. And I'm with you. You cannot get more value for your money. There's bourbons you can't get for this price.
No,
and this is a very tasty Scotch. So I don't know how old it is, but it doesn't taste young.
No, it doesn't taste young at all. I mean, to me, At minimum is 10, maybe 12 years. I was so shocked when I saw that this thing was going in the mid-20s. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, if you see it, grab it. I mean, I'm just, I gotta say, everything I'm getting from Tomatin, it's staying in my liquor cabinet. So speaking of that, my bar is almost done.
Yeah.
We got a guy working on it right now.
Some of the structures in Rome were built quicker than your basement has been finished.
Yeah, but they had slave labor. That's all I'm saying. I gotta pay my people. All right, so circling back, our topic was
Cutting the cable.
cutting the cable.
And then you veered off into my son's football knowledge, sports knowledge.
Well, your son's like a savant, so I had to. You didn't stop.
That is the worst thing so far. Apple, you've got MLB TV and you've got NBA TV. You need NFL TV.
All right, now
Bring the football.
My problem with Apple is I want something that is basically looks like a thumb drive that plugs into my computer. I run like it's mounted on the wall, so anything that's a cable has to go through. Sorry. Okay. Score.
All right. Did you score it? What you got?
88.
I give the Tomatin Dualchas, which is no longer in front of us, a 89.
Where'd it go?
I think we forgot to score it and had to come back.
We did. We're hacking this into the.
That's right. We're
sorry.
cutting in like cutting the cable.
Bingo. Cut.
What'd you give it? 88? What'd you say?
All right, I'll go 89. I love it, and again, I don't do it for the value, but I can't believe it's 20 whatever. I mean, I can't believe it. It's very, very good Highland Scotch.
Yep.
So bingo, 89. I'm gonna go with you. 89, 89.
Later.
I haven't picked up Apple TV yet, sorry, but I have cut the cable, and you know what it does? It gives me more money for Scotch. Not that you need it for this, because this is value priced. All right, we're the Scotch Test Dummies, and I'm going to tell you to Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro. Dummies.
Dummies.